Get ready. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril is a slight anomaly within the Disneyland Paris attractions list. While many will recall this being a unique selling point to visit the resort back in the 1990s, things have changed and times keep moving. In the grand scheme of things, this particular attraction is probably not reaching the heights we have come to expect from Disney parks. As a coaster, it's quite lacking. It's a standard out-of-the-box model not featuring anything to note apart from being Disney's first ever coaster to feature an inversion. While the theme and the aesthetic fits Adventureland quite well, there isn't much on offer that provides the same immersive qualities you would want from a modern day theme park attraction. So this got us thinking, what could replace Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril? Well, we have a couple of ideas, but before we share them with you, please give this video a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. Both of these really just help keep our channel growing. With that said, let's see what we think should replace Indiana Jones at Disneyland Paris. Get ready. Indiana Jones Adventure. Not many may know this, but Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril was originally just phase 1 of an initial plan. It was always the intention for this area of Adventureland to eventually include a traditional dark ride. Initial artwork showed a separate ride building which was suggested to be a replica of the classic Indiana Jones adventure from Disneyland. For those that have not ridden this amazing attraction, it's an extremely immersive and themed dark ride. We love it so much we even included it in our What Makes This Ride So Good series, which you should check out after this video. The ride brings guests on an adventurous voyage through the Temple of the Forbidden Eye, starring the main man himself. The irony of the situation though is that an almost exact layout of this coaster and dark ride next to each other was later used in Tokyo Disney Sea, and yet the concept never came to fruition at the Paris resort. Needless to say, we're big fans of the original attraction and believe it would be a very worthy addition to the Paris park. However, with that said, we understand the reasons it was never realised. This is of course most likely down to the financial issues the resort saw after opening. The standalone coaster was a hit on its own and proved to be one of the most popular attractions at the park. The original Disneyland incarnation is almost nearly 30 years old at this rate, meaning it might be a bit past its sell-by date to be built fresh. Nonetheless though, a new Indiana Jones film is set to release in 2023, and there's no harm in updating the attraction to tie it in with a newer story in Paris. Whether Disney is still interested in this intellectual property will probably depend on the box office returns though. Splash Mountain. One of the main striking differences between Paris and the American and Japanese resorts is the lack of a Splash Mountain. Similarly to Indiana Jones Adventure, rumours suggest that a Splash Mountain was originally planned for Disneyland Paris, however it was never built. The reasons for this are often cited as budget cuts, but also the cold weather Paris sees for a number of months every year. Having a look through many parks around Europe though, a lot of them would seem to have log flumes on offer, so it's hard to imagine that the climate was the main reason. A log flume of some description would be a very much worthy addition to this park. At present, there's no true water ride outside of indoor boat rides at the whole resort. They're a staple to your day at a theme park, so it's a shame there isn't anything like that here. You might be wondering though, Splash Mountain is traditionally a Critter Country or Frontierland attraction, so it would be in the wrong place. That is true, but we also know that Splash Mountain has some big changes coming in its near future. Of course, the ride is due to be transformed to a Princess and the Frog theme. For those aware of the source material, this is set in New Orleans in the 1920s. This wouldn't exactly be a perfect fit for Frontierland or Critter Country either, where it will be based in the US parks. With that said, Adventureland could make an apt setting for a wild ride down the bayou. If this seems like a stretch, Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland is based in a land named New Orleans Square. A classic attraction that fits the Adventureland theme in other parks is already based in a land from the same setting as the film. It wouldn't be too much of a stretch for the two themes to be nicely tied together and giving Paris the water ride it so desperately needs. Jungle Cruise. Another classic attraction we'd love to see take the place of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril is, of course, the Jungle Cruise. Unlike the previous two entries in this video, this was never originally planned or envisioned for the Paris park. An excuse for this could be, of course, the cold winter months in Paris, making an outdoor ride fairly unfeasible. In reality, it's believed that many European parks had replicated the concept for a Jungle Cruise style attraction, beating Disney to the punch on the continent. With the recent release of the Jungle Cruise movie in 2021, maybe there's some more interest in this as a developing franchise. If Disney are known for anything in the last 10 years, it's for capitalizing on their intellectual property. Jungle Cruise is a proven formula, although the language issue may be a bit of a barrier. If you know the attraction, a real-life skipper takes guests on a cruise, reciting jokes throughout. With the many different languages spoken in Europe, it might be hard for such a communicative attraction to really work. As mentioned in the previous entry, Disneyland Paris is in desperate need of a water ride. What we would propose as an idea would be a reimagined Jungle Cruise River Rapids ride. This could still utilise a similar theme of the original attraction, using humorous scenarios and animatronics, but offering more of a thrill and the chance to get soaked. It's easy to imagine a near-miss element with a waterfall as we traverse past the backside of water, for example. This would provide a perfect family ride while offering something original to the Paris resort. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out another one where we discuss what we think should replace Dinoland USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom, a land that is long rumoured to be on the chopping block. And leave a comment down below and let us know if you would like to see something replace Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril and what that would be. And now you're ready.